news, information, interviews, in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly sunny and absolutely gorgeous good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you. Where you might be, wherever you are, Terry Henne here at Radio Center, along with Matthew Lester. And Matthew, another absolutely gorgeous day out there.
Yes, it is.
Wow. Now, I want you to know something, and a lot of our listeners to be aware of this as well. Yesterday and today are probably 2 days that you will never experience again in your lifetime. So just think about that for a minute, because yesterday and today will be, yesterday was the warmest day on record for a February the 8th, and today for a February the 9th. And we've got to go back several years in order to run into that statistic, because today, 99 years ago, was the warmest ever February the 9th on record. And here we are. We're looking at, an average. I want to say back in 1925, the average of the high temperature, the low temperature was 47 degrees, because the high was 53 and the low was 41. Yesterday, our high was 61 and our low was 37. And that was the warmest February the 8th on record, as long as history's been, we've been keeping the records. And today it's going to be another one of those, because right now, where are we looking on the thermometer, Matthew?
Well, over at the airport, it's sunny at 49. Over in Midland, it's mostly sunny at 50. Here at Radio Center, it's sunny at 52. We have southwest winds at 30, gusting up to 41, and our pressure's at 29.72, and it's steady.
And we were looking at temperatures overnight in the upper 40s, close to 50. Some folks did pick up a little bit of precipitation, not a whole lot. Others of you did not. And it doesn't appear as though we're going to see much in the way of precipitation here for the next several days. There is going to be the chance of seeing some cloud cover around and maybe a sprinkle or two tonight, but that's going to be mostly south of Highway 69. So as we go through the day today, we are going to be looking at mostly sunny skies. We do have a low pressure system, which is north of western Lake Superior. There's a front that is moving through, has moved through the state. And then we're looking at another low pressure system over northeastern Illinois. That is going to be moving into western Pennsylvania by noon tomorrow. So whatever precipitation and cloud cover we had, it's gone. And we are going to be looking at mostly sunny skies. Now, the clouds are going to move in, as I said, later on this afternoon and tonight. After a high of 62, my guess is we'll drop down to about 35. Sun will set this evening at 5:58, rise tomorrow morning at 7:42. And then tomorrow we're going to have clouds, especially as the day goes on. Not going to be nearly as warm. After a low of 35 tonight, we're going to only work our way up to about 42. I say only. Our high temperature tomorrow will be roughly 20 degrees cooler than what it'll be today, but we're still going to be about 12 degrees above normal for this time of the year, because we should be at 30 in the afternoon and 16 at night. 42 for a high tomorrow, 27 for a low tomorrow night. And again, we're going to be looking at if there's going to be any shower activity, it'll be real early tomorrow morning. But again, the best chance is going to be southern third of the lower peninsula, and then down in Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Now on Sunday, we're going to be looking at mostly sunny skies for the southern 2/3 of the lower peninsula, a very active Gulf Coast, one system right after another is going to be running along those Gulf Coast states. It's literally going to be shutting off the flow of moisture moving into the Tennessee Valley, the Ohio River Valley, and then eventually into Michigan. So Sunday will be a little bit cooler than what it'll be tomorrow, looking for a high of 39 with a low of 27. We'll have a west breeze, as it will be tomorrow. A lot less windy than what we're experiencing today and what we will experience tonight. We're still going to be looking at wind gusts of up to 30 miles per hour tonight. As Matthew said, we have had some gusts and will continue to see some gusts of 40 miles per hour or more. West wind tomorrow, west breeze on Sunday, 5, 10, 12 miles per hour. That's going to be about it for the weekend. Then moving into the work week next week, on Monday, partly cloudy skies, 38 degrees for a high, 25, 26 for a low on Monday night. There will be a low pressure system over Illinois, and that is going to be moving pretty much to the east northeast with a slight northeast trend. So on Monday, we're not going to be looking at anything in the way of precipitation. It is going to be breezy, though, because of that low, the close proximity to it. But the low is not going to have much precipitation at all associated with it. Tuesday, mostly cloudy skies, upper 30s for a high, mid 20s for a low. Wednesday, same thing, upper 30s for a high, mid 20s for a low. Clouds, a little bit better chance of seeing some sun. Then on Thursday, our high temperature will be about 35 and our low will be 25. There will be a system moving in, and it does appear as though it's going to stay to the south, but it could push some moisture. And right now, it looks like that moisture pattern could be snow. That'll be next Thursday. And then temperatures are going to be drifting down just a little bit. We're looking at slightly below average for next weekend. That would be right around, 17th, 18th, right in there. But then as we move into the week of the 19th, our temperatures are once again going to begin to climb. And some of the forecasts of some colder, much colder temperatures, I don't think is going to really happen. I just have this funny feeling that the way things are shaking out right now, if we do have any colder air, possibly below normal temperature air, it is going to be short-lived. And it will start with not this weekend, but next weekend into the beginning of the work week on the 19th. But then as we work our way through midweek of that week, we're going to be looking at temperatures once again above normal. Record high in the state is 53, set back in 1925. We're going to smash that. The record low is 18 below zero. Thank goodness we're not going to get anywhere near that. That was set back in 1934. Incidentally, the coldest ever, February the 9th, was in 1934. Our high was 1, and our low was 18 below. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Standing by, Matthew, who do we have?
Up next, we have Gary Kaufman from Star of the West, and we also have Doug Klein from Oppenheimer.
Well, before we get to all of that, we want to remind you the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Nutrient Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrient Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrientagsolutions.com.
Say, do you want to unlock the secret to higher yields? If you're applying dry fertilizer, the key to better yield potential is Titan XC. Titan XC is a fertilizer biocatalyst that unlocks and releases the bound up nutrients in granular fertilizer, promoting better root uptake and plant growth. Drive performance this season and beyond. Release more nutrition. Expect better results with Titan XC. For more information, visit lpi.ag/unlock or contact your Nutrient Ag Solutions crop consultant today. Couple of reminders right now. Next week, Tuesday, Fat Tuesday, Art Lewis and myself will be at Krizak's house for the big Punchki Day. Donnie tells me that they're making several thousand of those, so it might be a good idea if you do want some punchkis to give Krizak's a call and reserve, place your order. That's 989-894-5531. Also, coming up next Thursday, we're going to be at the the campus of Saginaw Valley State University. The Sugar Beet Summit will be held there. All that activity kicks off at a little bit after 8:30. A lot of different speakers and a lot of different informative seminars to be held. Our broadcast brought to you by the folks at American Crystal Hybrids, and the folks at the Rummel Insurance Agency invite you to attend that meeting as well. Also, then, wheat growers, Michigan Wheat Growers Annual Meeting, that is going to be February the 21st. That's going to be down at Eagle Eye Conference Center on Chandler Road in Bath. For more information, just go, and to register, go to miwheat.org, and we'll be broadcasting from the Eagle Eye Conference Center on that date. Along with me, Gary Kaufman at Star of the West. And Gary, thank goodness it's the end of the week, but we had that government report yesterday. What did it do to us?
Well, yesterday was that report, and we wasn't expecting it to be a huge market mover, and for the most part, it really wasn't, Terry. I mean, most of the attention, for that report yesterday was on South America production estimates, and some of the, I guess, biggest surprise there was kind of the reluctance by the USDA to trim Brazilian soybean production as aggressively as CONAB, which is the equivalent of our USDA over there. CONAB took their production down more than what the USDA did on this side. So, long story short, production a little bit less in Brazil, unchanged in Argentina. But I think the big factor, being Argentina was way down in production last year, we still have more production in South America this year than a year ago, significantly of about 800 million bushel. So that's just a large supply to disperse, and we kind of seen that in the report yesterday. We were always talking about how demand drives the market, Terry, and then yesterday we seen actually our USDA carryout on soybeans increased 35 million bushel up to 315 million bushel, and we kind of expected it, but maybe not quite that much. So that just goes to show you how slow the export channels are for us, being the South America crop has a lot to move, and their price is less than what our price is. So at the end of the day, we just got to continue moving forward and continue to watch the growth down there and how it's going to affect our markets here. But yeah, there's just no silver lining in these numbers right now, Terry, to get this thing moving. But so for the week from last Friday till today, beans are only down 4, corn is actually down 11, and wheat is unchanged. We need some new market movers to get this thing moving along. So
yeah, I guess so. So on the board right now, what do you have?
Yeah, actually, wheat's a leader today, Jerry, up 12 at 576 on the white, 486 on the red for cash. New crop up 8 at $6 on the white, 520 on the red. Cash corn currently down a penny, 352. New crop is down 2 at 405. Cash soybeans currently down 8 at 1101, and new crop cherry is down 7 at 1086.
Gary, take care. Have a great day, okay?
I will. You do the same. Thanks, Terry.
Have a nice weekend, and we'll talk to you on Monday. Gary Kaufman over at Star of the West. Over to Oppenheimer we go with Doug Klein. The market report brought to you by Thumb Bank, serving the needs of agriculture for well over 125 years. And now they're doing an even better job, if you can believe that. 13 locations throughout the Thumb and the Great Lakes Bay region. Thumb Bank, where relationships are built on trust. And by Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth. If you're in the market for a new Ram 1500, a Ram heavy-duty pickup, a ProMaster van, or a Ram commercial truck, and you want to buy with confidence from a business-linked dealer that knows what customer satisfaction truly is, now is the time to see Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth, where family and service sells cars. Doug Klein wrapping it up on a Friday, and I don't have too bad of a memory. How about you?
It's just unreal. It's like a dream,
Wow.
Oh my. Yeah, the S&P and the NASDAQ both hit new highs today. It cleared 5,000 for, I'm going to say, the first time ever on the S&P. So that's kind of a milestone. 5 weeks in a row that the stock market's been up. DraftKings hit a new high today. Amazon hit a new high. Microsoft and Nvidia hit a new high today. So the tech companies are doing extremely well. Natural gas hit another new low today, and I'm thinking it's a 3 or 5 year low on natural gas. So that's really in the dumps. What else is going on here? Well, anyway, we'll just get to the numbers. The March corn is 432, down 1 1/4. July corn 452 and a half, down 1 1/2. The March soybeans 1183 3/4, down 9 3/4. July soybeans $12 and a half a penny, down 8 3/4. March wheat is 599 1/4, up 10 3/4, and July wheat 603 3/4, up 6 1/2. Crude oil fairly steady, 76.20, down 2 cents. Heating oil 293.79, up 4 3/4 cents. Gasoline is 232 3/4, up or down 1 1/2 cents. Natural gas 184 1/2, down 7 1/4 cents, another 3 3/4%. Over to currencies, Canadian dollar, US dollar buys $1.3476 Canadian, that's up 21 ticks. The dollar buys 149.36 yen, that's up 5 ticks. The euro's at 107.81, that's up 5 ticks. The dollar's at 104.10, that is down 6 ticks. Gold is at $2,022.40, that's down $9.80 an ounce. And by the way, Newmont Mining hit a new low for the year today too. So that industry is in a little bit of a doldrum, so to speak. Silver's at $22.48, down 15 cents, and platinum's at $873.40, down $2.60.
Just had a listener text me and say, "Hey, so does that mean that my natural gas bill at home is going to go down?"
Good luck with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
The fix is in.
Yeah, I'm a feared so. You have a nice weekend, okay?
Thanks, yeah. You too.
Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Sure Crop. They offer a wide variety of liquid crop nutrient products, premium starters, micronutrients, biostimulants, and foliars that are farmer tested, proven, and trusted across a wide range of crops and geographies. Your local representative is Kurt Fisher, and he's committed to helping you best utilize the Sure Crop line of crop nutrition products to achieve great returns through healthy fields and optimum yields. Learn more, locate a local dealer near you, call Kurt at 989-289-2134 or visit surecropfertilizers.com. And the folks at Freeland Bean and Grain want you to know that they've got a great selection of products from Sure Crop, as well as Nature's, that help you increase your yields. They're a Dairyland Seed headquarters, too. Get a hold of Vic Huffer. He's a certified crop advisor at Freeland Bean and Grain. And as we say, get the ducks in a row for 2024. Serving you since 1983, where serving you is their business, Freeland Bean and Grain. Coming up, Matthew, who do we have?
Up next, we should have Chuck Cervinsky from Maple Hill.
But before we do that, let's have this note.
The versatile Kubota B-Series is a do-it-all tractor. Run powerful attachments that can be easily switched out. It features a hydrostatic transmission and is simple to maintain. The Kubota B-Series. It makes the hard work look easy. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota L-Series is part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup rated #1 for reliability. They feature powerful Kubota diesel engines and easy operation. The durable Kubota L-Series. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
See Kim Weiss at Lingle Equipment, 3001 Sawyer Drive along I-75 at the M81 Carroll exit just south of the Zilwaukee Bridge, Saginaw. Call Kim today at 989-754-7801 or email at k.weiss@lingle1.com.
We had the opportunity a day or so ago to mention to you about some legislation, some laws that were just passed, not necessarily legislation. It was a court case about dicamba out in California. Our CJ Miller with Michigan Ag Today gives us a little bit more information on that court case.
Earlier this week, a federal judge has revoked the approval that allowed the use of dicamba herbicide products on soybeans.
I suspect we are going to be encouraging all of the agriculture community, not just the soybean sector, but certainly the entire ag community to band together here, because this is a process we cannot allow to stand.
And that's Chuck Connor, president and CEO of the National Council of Farmer Cooperatives. The ruling by a U.S. District Court judge says that the EPA violated the public input requirement from the Federal Insecticide, Fungicide, and Rodenticide Act before giving its approval for the use of dicamba herbicides.
Well, this is a significant ruling, and it's part of a more fundamental problem we have had in the last decade, where the courts have had just too much to say about the regulatory process of the government of the United States. And whether it's EPA or FDA or whatever the case has been, the courts have really sort of taken over from where the experts are.
Connor says the timing of the judge's decision is most problematic.
I am just returning from a trip to Alabama with some ag retailers down in that region. And of course, planting season is upon them. And they, are literally ready to roll out the door using dicamba product that has been in their warehouses. The timing of this could not be worse for them, in addition to the cost of that inventory and the fact that now farmers may well have to find something else to use, and it's not clear at all what that product will be and what the cost of it will be.
He adds that there will likely be a stay of the decision during the appeals process, which would still allow for the use of dicamba herbicides.
That's what we're going to be encouraging. I know there is already a letter circulating among members of Congress to the Environmental Protection Agency, encouraging the agency itself to seek that stay, which, would have far more credibility if that were the case. So this fight is not over.
Joining us right now, we have Chuck Cervinsky over at Maple Hill Nursery. And Chuck, I think a lot of your customers right now are believing that spring is here.
Yeah, we've had a steady stream today from all over the place with this sun and no snow. Everyone's getting a jump on outdoor living and patio furniture right now. And
right now you're getting a pretty good selection in the store, and you've had a good selection too.
Yeah, we've been set up for about 3 weeks or so, and of course, new stuff coming in every week. Lots of new styles and colors this year in both deep seating and dining sets.
Now, tell me real quickly about some special pricing on some furniture.
Yeah, we've got a Pollywood sale coming up. They just announced it this morning. It's going to start in another week or so, but on their Country Living collection, which is a new deep seating and dining collection for this year, they're going to have some special pricing. So we're excited about that.
Yeah. So for more information, they can get a hold of you. How do they do that, Chuck?
You can call us here at the store at 989-835-4708. You can visit our website at www.maplehill.com, and you can also watch our Facebook page as well.
Great. Have a nice weekend. We'll talk to you again next week, Chuck.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Chuck Cervinsky over at Maple Hill. We'll be right back.
Are you ready to shop for a new vehicle in this mild winter? I'm Steve Cook from Cook Chevrolet in Vassar, where shoppers will find tremendous inventory and awesome offers. First, we've got a huge inventory of Silverados and a solid inventory of everything else, including America's hottest vehicle, the Chevy Trax. And listen carefully to these unusual payments. The Trailblazer is now leasing for as little as $233 per month. But the Chevy Equinox is only $10 more at $243, and the even larger Chevy Blazer is only $1 more than the Equinox. That's right, $244 a month. And both the Equinox and Blazer now include power and heated seats and power liftgate. Depending on what size you want, the Trailblazer, the Equinox, or the Blazer, almost all the same payment. Get out today. That's Cook Chevrolet and 15 Top of the Hill in Vassar.
Payments based on 24 and 36-month GM employee and family lease, 10,000 miles per year, and includes all rebates. $2,000 cash down, plus all upfront fees due at signing. Chevy, together, let's drive.
And as far as the Mercantile Exchange is concerned, we did have someone who asked us about the cattle prices right now. They are trending up. And the word that we've received is due to the weather conditions and everything in the central part of the continental United States. There is a heavy thought that it does appear as though our beef prices are really going to begin to rise in the grocery store. We'll have more on that next week. Back at 12:30 with an update. Now we conclude with the playing of our national anthem.
Broadcasting from the Stormmaster Exterior Studios, WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW FM, Carlton.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Progressive.